When life tears me up, I go for a walk, and today is one of those days. Let's go for a walk. I used to actually take walks like every single day when I was younger, but when I got to college it kind of stopped because I would walk on campus, but there's a difference between going on a walk to go on a walk and enjoy the walk and like commuting somewhere. At least I think so. Side note, but one of the reasons I love this neighborhood here in Austin is look at these alleyways. They go on forever. Oh, whoa. Guy came out of nowhere. It's pretty cool. I'm actually gonna go down one of these alleyways. I've never done this, and I don't know if I'm really allowed to do this, but screw it. Let's see what's down one of these alleyways. One thing I've noticed when moving to Austin has been the amount of old cars that are everywhere, and I love them so much. Like, I don't know, there's something about these old cars that speaks to me. I think it started because one of our neighbors has this old BMW and he drives it every single day, and I don't know, man, there's just like some kind of magic to the way in which trucks and cars were designed in, like, you know, the 90s, 80s, 70s. Nowadays, I mean, they're kind of cool, I guess. You see a Cybertruck and it's dope looking, but I'm not gonna be one that's gonna be like, oh, nostalgia's nostalgia, who cares? Who gives a Sigma? But look at this. These are pretty cool. Whoa. Look at that truck. That is such a cool truck. Wow. It's so cool. The crazy thing about that studio is I took my first stained glass class there probably a couple months ago, and I got a job with a stained glass artist after I did my class there, and it was awesome. And I worked that job and I had to quit, which kind of sucked, but I love stained glass so much. I think it's some of the most beautiful artistic construction in terms of people, you know, putting together pieces of lead and putting together pieces of glass, and it's really special. It's really something cool. Kind of hoped I could do more of it, but you know, life is life. Life is life. So, cool little caveat, cool little lore. Figured I'd fill people in. Whoa! Holy shit. Squirrel. What up, bro? Oh. Ran off on the plug. Okay, one thing that really intrigues me about this place is that the avenues are named like in letters. They're not street names. I don't know why that is. Why is everything avenue like A through D? Why can't you just give it a street name like Jackson Street, now approaching Livy Dunn Road? You know, you could name these streets accordingly, but I don't know. Look at the color of this house. It's pretty gray. What? Green house, boy. It's crazy. This is what I mean, by the way. This is stained glass. Check that out. It's pretty cool. forgot their pumas out here. It's a pretty sad sight. Dang. There's another beauty. Sick. I'm trying to get, wait, how do I, okay. So I'm trying to get 10,000 steps every day, and I am only at 2,186. So we've got a long way to go, but you know, we gotta get them steps up. Come on now. Hell yeah. Okay, goat truck of the entire walk goes to this guy. He gets it, man. What is that thing? What in the world is that thing? That's so cool. Okay, this guy won the competition. I mean, the red rims? What are we talking about? This is so dope. This is so cool. I am geek barring about this right now. So the lore with the camcorder is essentially, I used to film all the time on point and shoots. That was like my first ever camera that I ever used, and it was because I wanted to learn how to make like Lego stop motion videos. That's really what started everything. Before that, we had a family camera, like we had an old VHS tape, and we had made, like, me and my dad, we made a couple films like for fun, you know, father-son bonding. But the curiosity came when I watched this like Lego Star Wars film. It was like the Clone Wars, and it was really cool. It was this animation I'll never forget. These like armies fighting each other, and they were all Lego figurines, and there was like voiceover, there was story, and I was like, bro, like, how is somebody doing this? And it just became a mission for me to figure it out, to just by all means like find a way to film. And I begged my parents for a point and shoot, like a Canon Power Shot, the ones that are trendy now. Like back in the day, I think they were a couple $100, and I begged my parents, and on Christmas they were like, all right, we'll cop it for you. I think it was a Coolpix, that's what it was called, the Coolpix camera. If you know, you know. But those were great starter cameras, and I used them so much. Wow. So that's part of the reason I kind of felt drawn when I saw my roommate had one of these camcorders to just like give it a shot. And I remember the ease of filming. It was very easy to film, and that's become our phones. Like, that's basically our camcorder now. But I don't know, there's something special about these bad boys. Like, they give a certain aesthetic. You know, I laugh, but it's true, and a certain feeling to their work. And in a similar way of how some filmmakers still shoot on film and they swear by it, and they think that film is the best when it comes to filmmaking. Like, part of me wants to even say that these were like meant for YouTube, or they were meant for digital creation, and a lot of the stuff that we see now is great. I mean, it's like 50 color grades, and you know, it just looks like a movie, but there's a certain rawness that stuff doesn't have anymore. And I don't know, man, I'm low-key, I think that these digital cameras are gonna make a big comeback. I think they already have, but I think we're gonna see an even bigger one coming soon. So those are kind of my thoughts. By the way, dude, I keep finding insane cars like on my walk. Look at this guy. It's a vintage. This is a vintage Mercedes. This is pretty cool. Ooh. I don't want to get the license plate, but that is so fire. What? That's so cool. Check that out with the house in the back. notification popping up on my screen to go and check out a Snapchat. There's no, it's just me and the camera on a walk, chilling. Me and Tristan Tate in the war room chilling. Why? Because I studied, bro. Because I studied. But this is very, very nice. Very nice. See? As the sun sets tonight in Austin, Texas, I sit at, let me see how many steps. Still got work to do. Damn, Daniel, I still got work to do. I still got a couple thousand steps, probably like 4. But I think I'm gonna go home and do those steps at home. The sun is set, so it's time to go home. This was a nice little walk. I enjoyed it. It was good for my mental, and I probably am going to do it again because it is good for me, and I love that for me. Swag.